Nod for the M's. What do we need to know?
In this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low ones. That's not an easy thing to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball or the fly ball. Judging by his stats this year, he is having a ridiculously good season up to this point.
Altogether, a fine afternoon for baseball. 66 degrees, the game time temperature. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Enters play here at 279. 6 home runs, 9 driven in. The 1-0. There goes the runner. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike one. A runner at second, nobody out. Popped him up. Seager has room in foul territory. One down. So a runner on second with one down now. And digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner. First pitch of the AB on its way. The 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the run will score as the Dodgers grab the early 1-0 lead.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, D-Roll, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And there's ball one. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner, it's ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
The 2-1 pitch. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Turner, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Walker Buehler is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Ready now is Donnie Walton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. The pitch. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. Now the 1-0 is up in the zone, but below the letters apparently for a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pollock is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Matt, Evan White is a guy for me to watch. He leads the team in the 2 most important power categories for me, home runs and RBIs, driving in guys and being able to drive yourself in. He's an impressive hitter, and it should be fun watching him do his thing in this one.
So now to the plate, Kyle Lewis. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. The batting average down in the low 210s. 3 homers and 7 driven in. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And this will be fouled away. swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A two-run home run off the bat of Kyle Seager. Fourth home run here in the early going as the Mariners have now taken a 2-1 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
At the plate, Jose Marmolejos. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. High and deep down the left field line. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And that pitch misses to even the count to the Seattle left fielder at 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Bellinger's under it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-1 Mariners. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey, you could tell right there the hitter was almost fooled by that pitch, expecting the nasty slider to break down and away, and had hung in the middle of the plate. Too late for him to pull the trigger.
1 ball and 1 strike to their designated hitter this afternoon. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. Here it comes.
That's in. Ball 2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Stepping up is Keibert Ruiz. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, kicks and deals. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. One there. On to first, and they get the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Digging in will be Edwin Rios. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers, 9 driven in. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses, 1-2. That's popped up, and no one will get this one. Again, a 1-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They're down 2-1. And stepping in, Dylan Moore. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full, 3-2. Evan White waits on deck. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. The next batter will be Evan White. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Had to go a long way to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track data. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 120 feet to bring it in. No doubt that grab saved extra bases. The batter will be Shed Long Jr. as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Rios is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. All set for the start of the inning, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Taylor, 30 years of age. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
A bouncer up the middle, reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League West as you find where the Mariners find themselves entering play today. Next up, Donovan Casey. He singled to start the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at-bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Next to dig in, Corey Seager hopped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Pitch on the way. Hard liner to center field. Lewis will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Dodgers down in order. They still trail it here 2-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Tom Murphy.
The catcher, Tom Murphy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. Big velocity up and in for a strike, too. I mean, you saw this guy flinch at the plate. He was thinking that buzzed the tower, but then to get it popped to strike is tough.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Standing in now, Donnie Walton. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Trying to bunt here, but this winds up hitting him. And they're going to say that he went after it. A strange strike, too. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Heading out towards shallow right. Casey in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
The batter, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's out.
Now the 1-0.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
2 balls and a strike to count. And he fouls this one off. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Fouled away. Here's another 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They lead it 2-1. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Justin Turner.
Number 10, Justin Turner.
And now a pitch on the way. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
Turner in front at 3 balls and a strike.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Drilled to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
1 gone now in the Dodger 4th, and that brings up the former National League MVP Cody Bellinger. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In there, strike 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lewis waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
2 down, no one on base. And up next, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock. First pitch on the way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
And it's fouled away. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Next up is Max Muncy, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here's the 0-1. Lifted into the air out toward center field. Lewis waits on it. And he makes the catch to retire the side. 1 left for L.A. Our score remains 2-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Fouled off. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Into the box, Kyle Seager. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And he misses again here. 2-0 to the Mariner third baseman.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
3-0 now. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
That finds the zone, a called strike.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time. Grounded to the right. Taylor has it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Marmolejos.
Stepping in once again is Jose Marmolejos. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. As he'll take a look at ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Fouled away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. And the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. They still lead it 2-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. For right there, leadoff single. Middle part of the game, let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Stepping in now, Edwin Rios, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. Struck out in his first at-bat. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Set and the 2-1 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Looking up is Hediger. Gone! So a two-run homer down the line in right field. Sixth home run on the season for him. And it's given the Dodgers a 3-2 lead.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
To the plate now, Chris Taylor. As the first pitch to him, a sinker in the dirt for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit in the air to center field. Lewis waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Donovan Casey.
Next up for Los Angeles, Donovan Casey. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Fielded cleanly in the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Here's Corey Seager as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. One 0 count. Here it is. Pitch misses low. The throw down. In time, and he is nailed at second.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. 3-1.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
There's ball 4.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Next, it'll be Justin Turner, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the AB now.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
On its way is pitch number 75.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Seager rounds the corner and is headed home. And a relay home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fouled off.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Now that's popped up. Seager has a play, and he makes the catch to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. Dodgers lead this one 4-2. Now at the plate, Dylan Moore as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
Moore, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
So now to the plate, Evan White. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Inside, looked like the knuckle curve. It's 2-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Inside, he misses ball 4. So here is Shedlong Jr.
Designated hitter number 4.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Tom Murphy will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Good knuckle curve, and he's got him behind 0-2. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Mariners leave 1. They trail it here 4-2. Cannon Middleton will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 99, Keenan Middleton.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up A.J. Pollock.
The left fielder, number 11, A.J. Holland.
He's set. Here it comes. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Middleton is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high-velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. Now the 2-0. And he fouls this one off. The 2-1 home. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell.
Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate so he'll step out and ask for time. Into the box now, Max Muncy, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now here it comes. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the sixth, and Keibert Ruiz will dig into the plate. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Four runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, but they still lead this one 4-2. Blake Trinan enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Now pitching for Los Angeles, number 49, Blake Trinan.
So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, Donnie Walton. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Not shortstop.
First pitch of the AB now.
Walton.
The 0-1 delivery. Late that time for a strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
To short. And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out. And with 1 gone in the inning, let's give you a look at the current standings in the National League West entering play as you see where the Dodgers find themselves in the division race. next, it'll be Mitch Haniger. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Number 1.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Kyle Lewis comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws his good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Kyle Seager. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 2nd of the game, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
2nd home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Standing in now, Jose Marmolejos, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder, and he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. All even now at 4 apiece. Into the box, Edwin Rios. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time. And maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
No balls and 1 strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Pitch on the way. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Chris Taylor.
Up next, Chris Taylor for his career in this matchup. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Here's the first pitch. Now that's popped up. And this is taken in for the 2nd out.
The right fielder.
And now Donovan Casey. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the pitch. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Liner in there for a base hit. So that'll extend the inning, and with 2 away, bring up Corey Seager.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Here's Corey Seager. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Here he comes on 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Comes set. Now the pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
2 quick outs from the 8-9 guys in the order, but the top of the order, it's a different story. A knock and then another single back-to-back, and now you got traffic with the big guys coming up.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. His career numbers against this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Pickoff move to second, and he'll dive back in safely. All knotted up, 4-4 the score here in the 7th. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2 balls and a strike now. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Liner towards second. And a reach, but he can't get there as it falls. He's in at second safely as a run is also in, and with it they take the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
Brendan Brennan answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. A.J. Pollock will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Popped him up. White in foul ground. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the one-run scores here in the frame. Dodgers get one in the inning on the RBI double. Get up and stretch. LA's out in front now, 5-4. And now here is Dylan Moore. Career against Blake Trinan. Just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
At the plate, Evan White, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box, Shedlong Jr. as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he falls behind 0-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. And the deficit holds at 5-4. Now at the plate is Max Muncy. He grounded out last time up.
The designated hitter, Max Muncy.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. That evens it up 1-1. Here's the pitch. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Pitch is popped up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Keibert Ruiz.
Now to bat, Keibert Ruiz. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And he takes strike 2. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Keibert Ruiz goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Edwin Rios will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And a good pitch, but it misses here, and that moves the count back to even on the Dodger third baseman, 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Dodgers down in order. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Corey Knebel is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 46.
Digging in will be Tom Murphy. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1. Fouled away. A shot down the first baseline. Turner has it, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
And hey, if the first baseman is playing straight up there, that's probably a double down the line. But in order to prevent that late in the game, they had him guarding the line, and it obviously worked out perfectly.
At the plate now, Donnie Walton, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a hard liner to center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he's going to get there. And he's in at third now as the tying run after the 1-out triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third. And he made it happen.
Has a look, now the pitch. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 4 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. Breaking ball called just a bit low. The 2-0 on the way.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the 3-2 pitch. Now a changeup just off the plate as that misses for ball 4. Jake Fraley will come on now and pinch run here.
Now batting.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch on its way. Kyle Lewis comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And it's fouled away. Set to deal on 2-2. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. He's safe at the plate. And we are tied here in the 8th. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And into bat next, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Ah, man, he's making a lot of noise in this one. He's feeling really locked in at the plate right now. We used to have a saying in the dugout, anybody could get 2. There ain't too many guys hitting north of 2 bombs in the game in the big leagues.
Seager behind with an 0-2 count.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Stays alive, still 0-2.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Ready on 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
Strike 3, and the potential go-ahead run left on base. But the tying run comes across to score here as this one looks like it'll go. Jake Fraley will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Ken Giles enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close a game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Now the first pitch. Chris Taylor is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. A ball and a strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right on a base hit. So a great start to the 9th as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to kick off the inning. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
In now, Donovan Casey, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. One and one to the Dodgers leadoff man.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 2-1. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call. And his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. So next to hit is Justin Turner. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Over to first, and that retires the side. Striding in is Jose Marmolejos. He flew out in his last AB. He's set and the pitch.
Jose Marmolejos.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Lays off, and it's 3-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The second baseman.
So now here is Dylan Moore. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch on the way. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at-bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Evan White is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Ruiz has it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. Our score holds at 5 apiece. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cody Bellinger.
The center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Here's the first pitch. Swing and a shot toward right center. And he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 6-5 ball game.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
A.J. Pollock is at the plate as he takes a called strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Roberto Ozuna is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. So now to the plate, Max Muncy, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
2-0 count. The pitch is on the ground to the right side and through. Pollock ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 3.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
And up next will be Kelbert Ruiz as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Fouled off. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games. So this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Standing in now, Edwin Rios. Popped him up. Moore is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. First pitch of the AB now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. LA's on top 8-5. Kenley Jansen takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Digging in now for the Mariners, Shed Long Jr. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs Off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing, pitch on its way. In the dirt here, the throw will go to third, and it's too late as he's in there. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Stepping in now, Donnie Walton, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. That just misses off the inside for ball one.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A man on third with 2 down. Last chance for the Mariners. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
8-5 today. Corey Knebel earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Kenley Jansen strikes out the side to record the save, his 5th of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Mariners, 5 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please